Hi and welcome to this tutorial. This tutorial is an overview of graphic design elements and principles which I'm going to share with you. This is my first video tutorial. My name is Mtade Chileshe. I'm a graphic design enthusiast. I'm a self-taught graphic designer and I'm still learning. I have good working knowledge and skill in InDesign, Photoshop, Scribers, which is an open source software similar to InDesign, CorelDRAW, which is a vector drawing program, Inkscape, which is a vector drawing program, and an open source program similar to CorelDRAW or Illustrator, a Microsoft Publisher, GIMP, another open source software that is similar to Photoshop. I have a degree in mass communication from the University of Zambia. I have worked as a layout editor for a school newspaper at the University of Zambia. My goal is to contribute to the growth of visual communication or design in Zambia. I have deep passion for visual communication. In this tutorial, I want to share with you lessons on graphic design and layout elements, principles of graphic design, how to achieve the graphic design principles, page layout design principles. Note that these are lessons generated from my experience and reading books on design. So in this lesson we'll look at the graphic design and layout elements. There are 7 basic elements of design, and these are shapes, lines, images, numbers, text, objects, and space. The acronym to help us remember these elements is SLINTOS. So the 7 basic elements of design are shapes, lines, images, numbers, text, objects, and space. These may not be used at the same time, may be used in combination or just one of them to make up design, but design may have all these elements on it. Looking at the elements in detail. Shapes, this includes basic shapes such as squares, rectangles, circles, ellipses, and triangles, and many other shapes such as polygons. Lines, basically there are 2 types. There are continuous lines and discontinuous lines, such as dotted lines. Lines can be of varying weights. They can be thick or thin. Images include computer generated images such as illustrations and logos, and camera generated images, for example photographs. Numbers are also an element of design. They can be used to order items in the design or as design elements themselves. Texts are an important element in design. Text can be a string of words and sentences organized in a paragraph, or they can be individual letters, words, or just a few words for headlines. Objects include items such as signs, vectors, arrows, symbols, florals, and many others. The items can be used to show direction to items in the design, as decorations to list items, to make patterns, and for contrasting. Space is another element of design. It is called white space or negative space. It is considered an element of design that, when properly utilized, leads to beautiful design. So in summary, there are 7 elements of design, and these include shapes, lines, images, numbers, text, objects, and space. In our next lesson, we'll look at the graphic design principles. Basically, we'll be looking at what governs the arrangement of design elements that we have looked at. We'll look at principles of hierarchy, contrasts, and repetition. So see you in the next lesson.